Hello everyone. 10 years after Lehman, have we learned anything? Have we done anything to change the problem? Well, very little actually. So what we need to understand is that the next crisis is not going to be a crisis like the one that we remember. It's not going to be in housing, and it's not going to be in tech companies like we saw before. It is not going to be in the same way, and it's definitely not going to happen in a sort of abrupt and radical way. It is very likely that what we see is that because the biggest bubble is happening in the so-called low-risk assets like sovereign bonds, what ends up happening is that what we end up getting into is not a crisis of big falls and disaster and perception of enormous risks happening everywhere, but more of a gradual stagnation, of a Japanese solution to the increase of debt. Because at the end of the day, when everything is so elevated, when valuations are so elevated, you end up trying to bail out everything through monetary policy, and the only thing that ends up doing is that potential growth slows down, productivity slows down, and debt continues to pile up. So it is quite likely that the next problem is not going to be a problem of an abrupt change. Is going to be a problem of secular stagnation.